Good evening, BookTube. This is Johnny. Time to make a video. It's another quiet day. It's raining outside right now. It is cold. Turned the heat on today. First time in a long time I turned the heat on. It got really cold in the house this morning. It is 5:08 here in West Michigan. It is September the 28th. It's a Friday, so this is a Friday Reads. I didn't think about that until just now. So the day went by. My wife called me this afternoon from Santa Fe, New Mexico. She's having a good time. The weather's really nice out there. It's 70 degrees, blue sky. She can see the signs of autumn in the what is it called? Ash trees? Something like that. So they were going to go up into the mountains this afternoon to scenery. So I'm glad she's having a good time. Me, I don't believe in having a good time. I don't know. I'm just kind of just on the death flow, just drifting. I'm just waiting it out and in luxury. It always blows my mind how we live as Americans. It's just so many material blessings. So today, this is Friday Reads. What I read? Well, this morning I got up around 7:30 and I, made oatmeal, made coffee, messed with the main computer, looked at email, looked at videos, and then I wrote in my diary, paper diary. I ended today on page 797. But I read this morning, since it was by my diary, I read Hiking with Nietzsche. I read this morning, and I packed some more books this morning before I had to volunteer at the Book Nook, which I do on Friday. I took 5 boxes of books. I've taken probably 10 boxes of books, and I'm going to pack 7 boxes this weekend and take them Monday. So I've been going through the books down the lower level. I still have too many books, but I'm making a stab. I'm making a beginning. It's just very difficult because I have so many interests. I'm not getting rid of my Christian books. I went through my Christian books a while back, maybe 10 years ago, and got rid of 1,000 books. And so I don't really have that many Christian books to get rid of because what I have is you couldn't replace it for one thing. Christian books, the kind of books that I buy, are very expensive. You don't find them at thrift stores. You don't find them in used book sales. And once you have them, you better hang on to them because they're very expensive if you were to buy them used. So I went to the Book Nook and I read. Well, when I go to the Book Nook, I always go in the back and see what books have come in. And these were the books that had come in, and I bought them. Well, I didn't buy any of them. Because one of them I wasn't sure if I bought 2 books. But then this is called Love, Poverty, and War, Journeys and Essays by Christopher Hitchens. This is what I read at the Book Nook. He has an essay on Churchill and how he's been made into this myth, and he's kind of dispelling this myth of Winston Churchill. So I read that, but when I got home, I looked at my Christopher Hitchens collection, and I have this. So what I thought, I know that our oldest son, Caleb, who lives down the street, he likes Christopher Hitchens. Maybe I'll give this to him if he wants it. I don't know. If not, I'll take it back to the Book Nook Monday. And then I bought this biography of Che Guevara, A Revolutionary Life by John Lee Anderson. I've seen this at thrift stores just recently, and I didn't buy it. And I've always been kind of curious about him, so I bought this. And then I bought this book, The New Dealers, War, F.D.R. and the War Within the World War II. I'm into F.D.R. I'm into presidents. I do collect presidential biographies. I have a huge F.D.R. collection and a Theodore Roosevelt collection. They've always kind of fascinated me, that time period in American history. And so I got this for $1. So I got these 3 books at the Book Nook today. Like I said, this one I have. I don't always agree with Christopher Hitchens, but he is a good writer. He's interesting. He's provocative. I never showed you the book. No, I went to the Book Nook. This is Friday. Last Monday, I went to the Book Nook, and I didn't show you the books. And what I got was the poems of Gerard, Manley, Hopkins. This is the 4th edition, revised and enlarged, edited by W. H. Gardner. Now, I had an older edition that I keep on my laptop. Gerard, Manley, Hopkins is one of my favorite poets, and I always keep this by my laptop. And this is has more in it. It's a different edition. It was only $1. And then I picked up 2 books on Mark Twain. I have a big Mark Twain collection. One of the first books I remember reading as a child, when I was around 10 years old, I read Huckleberry Finn and Tom Sawyer. And I've read other writings over the years by Mark Twain. And these are his essays and sketches. And then this is Pudd'Nhead, Wilson, and Those Extraordinary Twins by Mark Twain. I haven't read this one. So I got it. So I got these 2 Mark Twain. And then I mentioned that last week I had to go, was it maybe this week? What was it? Today is a Friday. Carol left Tuesday. No, Monday, after the Book Nook on Monday, I had to go get sunflower seeds for the birds and cracked corn. And I had to do some other errands. And I stopped at a thrift store near the feed store where I get our bird feed. And I found this book. I found 2 books. Well, one is a biography of Samuel Johnson by W. Jackson Bate. Now, I had already an old paperback of Samuel Johnson, A Life by W. Jackson Bate. I've had this for years. I read it a number of years ago. I read The Life of Ben Jonson, and I read 2 or 3 biographies. It was several years ago. This is one of my favorite biographies, and I found our hardback. It was only $1. Perfect. It doesn't even look like anybody read it. I should reread this. Get back into my Ben Withington kind of mood. So I was really pleased to find this, and I'll probably take this to the Book Nook. So yeah, it's a great biography of Samuel Johnson. And then I found this book at the thrift store in Zealand, Creation of the Modern World, The Untold Story of the British Enlightenment by Roy Porter. So, I collect books on the Enlightenment. So, That's what I found at a thrift store in Zealand. I think it was last Monday. That's going to be a long time ago. So as far as Friday reads, I'm reading Hiking with Nietzsche, Thus Spoke Zarathustra by Friedrich Nietzsche. I got those I'm going to look at tonight. I don't know what I'm going to do. I'm kind of out of it now that my wife is gone. My routine, if you call it a routine, has kind of just been disrupted. So I don't know what to do with myself except make videos, drink coffee, sit here in the dining room, listen to the birds, read Samuel Hopkins' poetry. Time goes by. Tomorrow is a Saturday. Tomorrow's college football. Sunday is professional football. So, and I gotta pack books tomorrow and Sunday. So existence will keep going by inside my cell, the hermit hut. And yeah, that's about it. I didn't get anything in the mail today. I don't have any books coming in the mail. I don't plan to go anywhere this weekend. I'm just gonna chill. That's what I'm gonna do. So I hope you're having a good Friday, how you have a good weekend. I might make a video tomorrow night. I haven't done my to be read or what I'm going to read in the month of October. I might do that tomorrow night. I'm probably going to read the same thing I've been reading the last couple of months. I'm a slow reader. I ponder as I read. I write when I'm reading. I wander around. I'm just kind of just drifting. So I'll sign off. Thank you for the comments. Thank you for the new subscribers. Thank you for the questions. And until next time, bye.